Good afternoon, dear students. Today we are going to discuss almost the last topic of Unit 4, that is process of international marketing research. In previous class I was explaining you about the advantages of marketing research, right? Now let's see how you are going to do the international marketing research, and before going to the research, what is the steps which has to be followed by the marketing manager or the top management. So, the process of international marketing research has the following steps. So, as given here, there are 9 steps or the process of international marketing research. Coming to the first one, formulating the marketing research problem. That means it is the first step where the research starts with a problem but management is facing. So this problem has to be first understood, the cause has to be diagnosed, and then the solutions has to be developed. So here first the research problem has to be found out, and this research problem has to be translated so that the experienced people of several groups will do the examination and come out with a solution. Coming to the second step, method of inquiry. See, the scientific method is the standard pattern for investigation because it provides an opportunity for use of existing knowledge as a starting point, and also it proceeds for the further investigation. So, the scientific method is used for the inquiry purpose, which helps to formulate a problem, to develop a hypothesis, to conduct the test, and to do the analysis. Coming to the third process, that is research method. See, in addition to selecting a method of inquiry, the researcher must select the research method. Here, there are two primary methodologies that can be used to answer any research question. That is nothing but experimental research and non-experimental research. Coming to the fourth stage, that is research design. See, the research design is a plan or a framework which is used to conduct the study and also for collecting the data. So, here it will define a specific method and procedure which has to be used to acquire the information required. Then comes the data collection technique. See, this is a very important stage of the process where there are many ways to collect the data. In that, two important methods to consider the collection of data is interviews and observation. In interviews, it requires an in-depth questioning and receiving the responses. This is the common mode of research method used by many people, which will have a face-to-face interaction, and you can also collect the information through mails, telephone, by email, or over the internet. Another way to collect the data is by observation. Here you are not taking any interviews, you are just observing a person's or a company's past and the present performance or the behavior, and you try to predict the future. So this helps in collecting the data based on the past and also to analyze based on the company records and study the future and publish. It is also the collection of data through external sources also. Coming to the next one, sample design. See, a marketing research product is rarely used to examine the entire population. It is very practical to use a simple and also a smaller and accurate representation of greater population. When suppose if you take a country like India, you cannot study each and every person because of the heavy population. So here you use the sample technique where 10 people among 1000 people, like that you can do the sample study. Then comes the data collection. Depending upon the method of data collection, the part of the process can require large amount of personnel and a portion of research budget. So, it is almost like a fifth stage, collecting the data using the primary and secondary method. Next comes the analysis and interpretation. See, it is a technique of analysis which will vary and their effectiveness will depend on the type of information that is collected and type of measurement used. Here there are many methods. Most of the methods which you use in the statistics, such as mean, average, median, mode, such things are used here for the analysis and interpretation. Coming to the last point, that is marketing research reporting. See here, the marketing research process, it will collect the information, it will prepare the research report, and this report will include information, accurate description of the research process, the results which are got through the analysis, the conclusions, and based on the result and conclusion, some recommendations or the courses of action will also be mentioned. This is how the report or a project must be completed or to be finalized by the reporter or the student or whoever it is who conducts the research process. First, they have to conduct the research, find out the problem, collect the data, analyze, then prepare a report starting with the introduction, then information, then description, then the process, results, conclusions, and also some suggestions and recommendations should be given for the problems which you have identified of a person, or it might be a company or anything on which you are doing the research. So, mainly the choosing the research topic and defining the problem and coming out with the solution plays a major role in this process of doing the international marketing research. Okay students, I hope all of you have understood what we have discussed in today's class, that is the international marketing research and the process of doing the international marketing research. So here our unit 4 gets completed. So tomorrow I will be sending the complete unit 4 PDF notes. All of you write down if you are writing the notes, or if you are any pending in between, you can complete your notes, or there are some students who are not writing, you can take the printout at least and start studying. So already 4 units are completed. So in the coming class I will send you the PDF notes of 4th unit. Then after that we will start freshly with the unit 5. Okay. See you everyone in the next class.